So we have another day of DIYing. We're off to IKEA in a bit. Mom helped paint and I'm enjoying the view of my rooftop because it's a gorgeous day. Every single day it's just been absolutely pouring. And weirdly today, the weather is great. We made it to IKEA. Yay! So it's going to be small cart versus IKEA. Let's do this. We got the first item off the list and had a slight accident already. I think we're going to keep it with this for now. Try and fit it in the car. Wish us luck. Well, so this is the current plan. Wish me luck. We'll be fine, right? Guess what? We made it! Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's quite dark now, but we managed. We did it.
Yes, we did.
So, after a lot of carrying it all home and getting it up the stairs, the newly fixed stairs, it's in a room. It's inside. That was a lot of carrying, but it made it. It was actually weirdly not that heavy for like massive IKEA packs. Like the heaviest one was 25 kgs, but still carrying up the stairs by yourself, 25 kgs is tough. So now let's find some dinner. Actually, before we're gonna find some dinner, I'm gonna give you a tiny bit of a sneak peek at my little project that I have been working on. We turn on some light. Now we go. So these are the doors that I was painting earlier. I think they probably need like one more layer because it has a little bit of the wood grain coming through. But yeah, it looks so much better. And it will be going up there. So that will be so good. So much better than the mesh that was in here before and the like weird sort of yellowish color everything was prior. We still have it on the door. So effectively, there's like base coat on top of it, but you can see that it wasn't quite white, if that makes sense. If you compare it to the actual white, it's a bit of a beigey browny color. So yeah, it's all white now and it looks great. It does need an extra coat on the front and the back, I suppose. And then we can put on a top coat, and I'm so excited for that because that will give it a little bit of a sheen. Like these ones, I couldn't wait, so I gave it a bit of a try. So these have a little sheen on them, as you can see, full of little light. So that's effectively the finish that these are going to have as well, because now they're like very matte. If you compare it, like you don't see the little shimmer. It's not like gloss, but it's like matte gloss, like satin. First we need to like fold back the car and everything and put everything in place. So now we're gonna do that, and then it's time for dinner. So the scaffolding is up. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my god. This is a crazy view from a window. This is insane. And as it is Mom's last day here, she has shown me around what she all did. And she painted the doors white and they were this ugly, it's not even magnolia, it's like a different type of yellow that it was, like a brownish yellow. And this looks so much better. Like, oh my god, it's white. It's actually white. That's amazing. That's amazing. Obviously, this is not a story, but that's my problem. That's not Mom's fault. Mom did a great job. Thank you, Mom. So I had some doors that I took out. So this was the original color. So having it like this white is so much better. And then we can paint the walls a slightly different color so that the white will like pop, if that makes sense. So this looks so much better than that. Besides the door, Mom also painted this all white with the bathroom paint so that it's actually wet-proof. Because most importantly, like we will be showering in here. It's a wet room, so it should be waterproof. So we put bathroom paint on it and it looks so much better. Like, oh my god. She also paint, like these walls will be painted with tiles. So they can stay whatever color they are. But like, this is white. This is now white. It used to be this bluish color. And obviously I'm patching a hole there. So that's like a different story. But like, oh my god, the difference. The doors, everything is just so clean. We can now like work our way down. And obviously this is not a bathroom floor, even though they used it as a bathroom floor. But that's a different story. But it looks so amazing. It looks great. I'm going to take another look in a bit at the scaffolding outside because it's crazy to have scaffolding outside. It's wild. It's just absolutely wild. It's crazy to have this around your house. But it's a good sign because it means that we're actively starting with stuff. So now back at the car, it's a mess from IKEA still. But took out this one again because we're going to pick up a TV that we have bought off a colleague of Klaus's, of my husband's, who is leaving for Korea. So effectively, we're going to pick up his telly. And I need to lift this first. There we go. Was a bit too enthusiastic there. So we're in the car, we're waiting for a bit because otherwise we're a bit too early because we're picking up a TV, like I said earlier, and apparently it's huge. It's apparently 1.20 m wide. Don't ask me why we're getting a TV this big, but that's the one they had and it's a pretty good deal. So I suppose we're now having a massive TV. Oh well, so now we're gonna go and pick it up. So we picked up the telly and again managed to get a telly that doesn't fit in the car. So here we go again, but it's in. Another view at the massive telly that again didn't fit by like 5 centimeters. So oh well. So TV is dropped off. You can see it's empty behind me again. So that one is at our current home because we didn't want to leave it in a new home because of the builders and all the dust. So it's just not really a place where you want to have a nice telly, if that makes sense. So now we can effectively also use it. I think Clive's probably wants to take it out of the box and see if it actually works. But it's his colleague, so it should be fine. So now we're gonna drop off the car again at the new house because we have a visitor permit over there. So we're gonna drive back to there, drop the car, and then call it a day and have some pancakes with Mum. Hi. So we're now putting together the car again. Mum is grabbing the little like hat shelf. We call it hat shelf in Dutch. No clue what it is in English. There it is. This is the back side in the dark because we made it back, but this also is like scaffolding for like 5 stories high, which is insane if you look at it. Like, okay, so now we're actually on the scaffolding. So my mum is left by now and I just came out at work and effectively I'm back at my favorite place, which is IKEA. We have already collected the stuff that we were missing from the last IKEA haul. It's like the planks and some of the doors and 2 of the smallest cabinets that go on top. I was missing those and some of the doors for the bigger ones and some shelves also for the bigger ones. Rails and hinges and everything like that. Also got some crates because I actually don't own those. Yeah, we're working off our entire shopping list. Now we're down here. This is out of stock. This says so. I think that they're not out of stock. And that indeed does not look out of stock to me. Cool, let's do this. And I also acquired a box because I needed 32 hinges. I hope that's not a mistake, but also I need to build another wardrobe as well, so I'm not too fussed. Well, it's in the car. I'm proud of myself. It's in there. It is jam-packed, but that's fine. Let's go have some meatballs. I've secretly already started. And I can see the car.